Hello and all, welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one we're here to recap UFC Fight Night's main event, Robert Whittaker versus Reinier, the middleweight bout, the entertaining middleweight bout that put the two phenomenal athletes together. We're going to talk about this fight before getting started. Make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this is new from this channel, your channel, one and only MMA Vision Analysis. This was a spectacular back and forth between the two tremendous athletes, obviously De Ridder and Robert Whittaker. In my eyes, Whittaker had the upper hand in the striking exchanges. Obviously, he sat De Ridder down. I want to say it was the third round. Whittaker did gas out as that fight graduated. Obviously, the heavier fighter, Reinier De Ridder, was able to put all of his weight on Whittaker for significant period of time. In that fight. I want to say the ground game dominance for De Ridder was past 4 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Ultimately, in my opinion, that's why he won the fight. But in terms of striking exchanges, Robert Whittaker definitely had the upper hand. Even though, as we said earlier, Whittaker seemed to be a bit gassed as that fight graduated. Obviously, so did De Ridder. Any other day, perhaps different judges who prefer striking would have probably given that fight to Whittaker. I'm not going to go into judging so much. We've talked about that so many different times. But the crazy thing about judging, UFC currently, is that it seems like every fight or every main event has different criteria for judging. It's exhausting, I want to say, for the fighters, and it's also extremely disappointing for the viewers. I have to be honest, because it's borderline confusing. You get judges at times, they prefer the strikers and they ignore grappling and dominance in terms of dominance that you don't capitalize on, like just basically sitting on top of your opponent for prolonged periods of time. Some judges don't prefer that, and they would give the striker the upper hand in terms of scoring. Some judges, like in the case of the judges last night or yesterday, it was afternoon time, judges preferred the grappler, the grappling exchanges, even though De Ridder wasn't really able to do anything significant with his grappling. Nonetheless, congrats to De Ridder, and hard luck to Robert Whittaker, a guy who fought a fantastic fight in my personal opinion. His conditioning could have been better. We have to admit that, right? But Whittaker looked better than he did against Khamzat Chimaev, obviously. You question, how would a De Ridder do against a Khamzat Chimaev? I believe he's open to the takedowns. The takedowns are there all day, and I don't think that he could quite deal with the pressure of Chimaev if that fight was to happen. Now, De Ridder did ask for the winner of Drikas versus Chimaev. Will that actually be the case? I don't know. I think I'm more in favor of seeing perhaps De Ridder versus Shada to determine the number one contender for the title. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments, like, subscribe for more.